Okay, today's a little bit of a special kind of class here for you, where I'm gonna talk to you about maps and scale, and maybe help clarify a few things for different folks. I mean, because I think for a lot of times you guys, when you see scale views, it is still kind of a confusing thing. But maybe if I can bring out an actual map and put things in perspective, then maybe you'll understand things a little bit better here. Now, I opened this first slide with what I call a GTA protractor card. And it's what I used to use when I was doing land navigation uh, without the use of GPS type systems. And so, depending on whether you had a 1 to 50,000 map, or a 1 to 100,000 map, or a 1 to 25,000, 1,000 to 25,000 type map, you'd have different distances. And so, when you look at these little scales here, each one of these would represent 1,000 meters, 1,000 meters, 1,000 meters, 1,000 meters. And so this would be 100 meters, 200 meters, 300 meters, 400 meters, 500 meters, 600, 700, 800, 900 meters on the actual map. And these would kind of correspond to the grids. Now, without further ado, let me show you an actual map here. And so go to our next slide here. All right. Now, this is a little map that I've used in the past towards the end of the school year when I bring students out to check out the area around them. And as you can see here, this is kind of an old map, which is why when you look at the, I probably should have my pen here. I'll keep it blue. So like when you see over here with the Case High School, this checker pattern means that it hadn't been built yet. So this is an old map. And of course, here is our junior high, right? So junior high. And so if you see in a map here, things have to be scaled down so you can fit it all on one piece of paper. So to put things in perspective of distance and stuff, let me use a different color here. This trail right here, right, that I'm lining, this is a trail that you guys take whenever you go out to Cabral Field, which hadn't been named Cabral Field there, but you see it's the athletic field. It's the soccer field right back here. The soccer field. I'll mark it with an S. Soccer. And so you see that if we're breaking this down here, that's a certain amount of distance you have to travel to get there. And so when we look at these grid marks here, these grid lines, like going down here and going down to here. And so the distance between these grid lines here, right, is 1,000 meters. So 1, 0, 0, 0 meters. And so there's where we put things in perspective there. And you see on here you have contour intervals, which I think some of you even address in your science class, where, for example, here's a water line. And if we were walking along that trail, which goes right here, you'd know at some point when you're looking down towards the water, there's kind of a drop off to go down to the water if you're on that path. And if we go by what it's saying here, it's 1, 2 contours up, so about 6 meters, so about 18 feet. And I would say that's about right. That when you're up there, if you leveled off right on that, you'd be 18 feet above the water at certain points there. And so you see how contours play into play here. All right, I have to exit out of here for now, but then I'm going to come back with you, and we'll talk about our rocks, Abrams and Wildcat.